Hello, and welcome to Infinite Union. I'm Aura, and this podcast is a reading for all divine feminines out there. For more videos, please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. During this podcast, all divine feminines will hear a general message from Spirit, and also messages from their divine masculine if you are struggling on your journey. If you are listening right now, please take a moment to close your eyes and listen for a number. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. If any of those numbers speak to you, please feel free to jump to the timestamp in the description box below. But first, I would like to get a general message to all divine feminines who are listening right now to this podcast. The overall message for this reading is get into the energy vortex. Spirit is asking you right now to trust in your higher consciousness. But I also ask you to close your eyes once again and imagine waking up and discovering that you are being drawn into a vortex of energy that infuses you with a flow of love. Your eyes suddenly open to the beauty in yourself that wants to be born and live in a new way. You find yourself at the portal that opens to possibilities you might never have known before. The moment you step over the threshold, you feel the love in your heart that excites and unites your life through the insight of revelation and the expansion of awakening. This is referring to the flow of life as the sacred beauty that every heart longs to behold. Each expression of life harbors a wondrous flowering that invites us to blossom into creation. Now is the time to make a change, create something new, or head into a fresh direction. As you blossom in the unique flavors and colors of the treasures of your potential, you will feel the warmth and nearness of the guidance of the Spirit surrounding you. Be open and have the total trust that your heart will lead you to growth possibilities that will awaken you into creating a new and ever happy self. The only way to participate in the new is to get out of the routine of old energies and pathways that breed weariness. Break through the veil with a bold move and awaken into a new person. Spirit asks you now to say these words to yourself. I am free of any habits that obstruct my growth. I change my intentions to experience the fun of being creative and developing my abilities. Spirit asks you now to get into the vortex, to get into an energy which frees you of all old habits and all things that no longer serve you. Trust in the divine and trust in your higher consciousness. Now I ask you now to close your eyes and pick a number 1, 2, or 3. You have chosen group number 1. If you are group number 1, These are messages from your divine masculine. And if you are struggling on your journey right now, these messages will assist you and guide you on your way. Group number 1. The first message that comes from your divine masculine is, I wish I could share my good news with you. The second message that comes to you from your divine masculine is, just being near you is intoxicating. The third message is, I wish I could take back my words. To some of you, this message and these messages relate to a path of success, which brings me to the last message from Spirit, which regards to the path of success. Choosing direction is your right. The divine feminine that is listening to this right now, I ask that you close your eyes and listen to the sounds of the room and choose a direction which is your right. This group 1, you may resonate with the path of success and choosing a direction that is right for you. Let's assume that you are facing a challenge. Something unexpected possibly has blocked your flow and is calling on you to respond. Your immediate reaction is this call determines the level of your willpower. If you respond with, I don't think I'm able to do it, you put yourself in limitation. If your immediate reaction is, I don't want to do it, it indicates that you have control over the situation and are capable of handling it at any time. Ask yourself, am I capable of choosing the correct path of success? Your willpower determines your strength, not your physical ability. You might fall brutally, but your ability to rise is what leads you to success. Your power is controlled by the strength of your soul and your relationship to your environment. You don't need to be outstandingly talented to succeed in your pursuits. The power to achieve lies in moving forward with full energy and perseverance. The more you take responsibility for what you bring into this world, the more empowered and productive you become. So the divine asks you and Spirit asks you to let go of all temptations for short-term gratification and take refuge in unconditional love. Know that your Creator loves you deeply and profoundly. Be strong and open your heart to the messages and healing that are embedded in you. No one can predict what effect their life produces and how they can be affecting others. There are many things that you can control in life, but you let the power of love be the driving force within you, and make sure to follow it faithfully and passionately. Put love into whatever you do and never rely on anyone else to do it for you. Your happiness is inevitable when you surrender to love as the path of success. And you claim this power by repeating after me. I claim the power of all I dearly love to control my life and will not allow anyone to take it away from me. Group number 2. The first card that comes up is recreate yourself. Feel the thrill of the ride. But before I get into that, I would like to relay some messages from your divine masculine. The first message that comes up is, I knew exactly what I was doing. The second message that comes up is the timing just wasn't right for us. And the third message that comes up is, I'm afraid to contact you. For those of you that are in separation and group 2, the overall message for this group is to recreate yourself. Feel the thrill of the ride. The divine asks you to draw a symbol self-portrait with the intention of creating desired changes in your life. Use a blank sheet of paper or canvas so you are not connecting with anything from your past. Begin by drawing an image such as a red circle in the center of the paper to represent you. Then draw symbolic forms around the image to express what you would like to be. These forms could include the job you want to hold, the relationship you long to have, the body shape you desire, and so on. By visualizing the life you wish to have and taking necessary steps towards it, you can manifest your best self and best life. Group number 2, the idea that God created humanity in His image shows that you were created to create. You are a creative being, not a discovery being. You are the creator of change in your life because you can choose the direction and actions you take. This is especially so when your choices are different from those you've made in the past. Mentally set aside your ideas of how you think things should be and learn new ways instead of following a routine. When you start putting your thoughts and ideas into action, they become wired into your brain. This can create a new habit in your life, but it will also lead you to be more positive wherever or whoever you are. It is your choice how much effort you put in. Do not blame your destiny if you are not putting effort into your life. Dream, believe, achieve, and live it to the fullest. So group number 2, with those messages from your divine masculine, Spirit asks you to recreate yourself and to also feel the thrill of the ride. Group number 3. This is the last group, of course. And feel a sense of belonging in this group, I feel. The overall message for this group is to look deeper into your own fear. The first card here from your divine masculine. I am becoming a better person. The second message here from the second card says, I know that I crossed the line with you. And the third message says we need to let each other go. If you are listening right now as a divine feminine, I ask that you look deeper within these messages if you are fearing a further separation from your divine masculine. I ask, and the divine asks, to step into your divine power, which is embedded within you. Assume that you have been invited to perform on a stage for the first time in your life. Even though you know you have the ability to do so, your mind is presenting you with two major worries. Your left brain is warning you about the possibility of making mistakes, while your right brain is advising you not to make a fool of yourself in front of an eager audience. Your feeling of excitement is sandwiched between those two forces and could be eventually pushing you into some type of panic mode. Understand this now, divine feminines in the third group. The seeds of love are germinating and sprouting inside your heart, wanting to be free to go places, to be anything and do everything without fear. Your soul is longing to be free from what is stopping you from following your dreams. The message here, the overall message here for all divine feminines, is this will guide you to eliminate what causes you anxiety by coming face to face with your fear. Take these words as an offering of grace, pouring from a great and loving heart, the benevolent and generous source from which you come from. Let the beauty and kindness of pure love offer you the courage to break through all that has been stopping you from pursuing what you truly want to do. Instead of suffering, begin to develop dreams and ideas bigger than what you think might happen if things could go wrong. Move beyond your fears. The most important thing you can do about your fear is to acknowledge them and take steps to understand them and their sources. Once you do this, you can work to overcome them. From that moment, you will become more relaxed in the feeling of a blessed assurance that only pure love can give. Your soul will feel a new energy and a strong sense of a divine presence in your heart. Fear can disappear into the sweetness of surrender, and that is what Spirit asks you to do right now, to surrender. Be bold and have faith. Say these words to yourself to help you on your way. The idea of failure is removed from my thoughts. I feel the power and courage of love that helps me face whatever happens. Group 3, those are your messages. Thank you for listening. Until next time, I'm Aura, and this is Infinite Union.